Hey everyone, this is Maddles and welcome to another StarCraft 2 England cast. Now, today I have got game 1 of a best of 3. It is between VP BenQ's sLivko, who is of course the blue Zerg player in the top right, and he is playing against Bischu, who is the red Protoss player in the lower left. Bischu, I believe is how you say that name. Correct me if I'm wrong though, obviously in the comments section, I'm sure someone will, and I do apologise if I got it wrong. Now, I believe this best of 3 is from the ESL Pro Series. Basically, that's what I think it's from. It's from the ESP tournament, and I believe that's what it stands for, is the ESL Pro Series, rather. So, again, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that is where it's basically come from, and I'm super looking forward to it. sLivko is a great player. Obviously, Bischu, I think I've cast a couple of his games. If not, I've definitely watched a couple of his games, and they're very, very good. So I'm really looking forward to this. It's a high-level tournament. If it is the ESL, obviously European StarCraft League is a high league basically, and these are good players. So what can we expect? The map, of course, is Cloud Kingdom, and basically that means we should see being a ZvP, a Forge first, which, judging by that pylon there, that's what we should get. Obviously, if the pylon was in the main base, then it may be something different. From sLivko, we should see something along the lines of a spawning pool at about 14 or 15, so imminently. It's going to be 15, judged by the fact that he's up to 15 supply. Now, going hatch first against a Protoss player is really bold, but sLivko is going to do it, or almost certainly is, judging by the fact that he's got over 200 minerals and he's got this drone down here. Now, the reason I say it's a very bold move is because, obviously, 9 times out of 10, the Protoss player will either go for a Nexus or Forge first against Zerg. And if it is a Forge first, then cannons, scary, and there's also other things that can go on which can be very, very scary. But Bischu is going to go for that Nexus first. So very economical builds out of both of these players, as economical as you could possibly be. And that's good because that means we're going to have an awesome mid and late game. Anyway, what can I say while these two players are going? Well, I'm in the process of talking to quite a few people about some big events I'm going to get casting, all off the back of the I-Series, which was the UK's biggest gaming festival, which I cast the main StarCraft 2 event there, and that was awesome. And what else? Well, let me just think. If you like my videos, obviously subscribe. I get new top-level games up every single day of the week, and also leave a cool comment. Let me know what you think of my casting, the players, the games, etc. And, well, give me a thumbs up and a like if you like it. Obviously tell your friends and things like that, that'd be awesome. Now, the probe is on its way over, and, well, the Forge isn't actually coming down. It's going to be a gateway, so Nexus gateway, no Forge at all. We may see a Forge come down at some point. A bit of a... Well, no, it's not an unusual wall-off, to be honest. I mean, there is still just that little gap there, enough for a Zealot to go in. That probe is getting all the information it needs, though, and will be aware that, or should be aware anyway, that it was a hatch first just by the timing of everything going down. And, well, there we go with the cybernetics core. So Bischu really going for as much tech focus as he possibly can, getting that Forge in his main base. So that's an interesting move, getting the Forge there, because obviously that Overlord nearly always going to be in that position just because on the high ground can't get picked off. And obviously that is giving sLivko the information of, well, there's no Forge, but with the Forge back there, it's getting hidden for a reason, I would imagine. And that reason potentially would be that it's going to be a gateway timing push or something, and there wants to be +1. sLivko getting up his third hatchery. It's a tiny bit later than you may want. It was about 4:35-ish. You want to get around 4:20 at the latest, to be honest. But anyone in 4 to 5 minutes is fine. It's just Nick Pity doing anything more than that. Now, that probe is going to get the scouts off, and of course, getting any scouting information at this stage is very, very good, and basically means Bischu knows exactly what sLivko is going to be doing. Now, just taking a look at these two bases, obviously we do have a Stalker coming out. The Zealot wasn't skipped, so the wall-off was formed. Now, this Forge isn't yet doing anything. There is going to be enough gas shortly for it to do something, though. We do have another Stalker, well, a Stalker on its way, a second Stalker already on its way out as well, was queued up. A Chronobreeze coming down. 2 Stalkers can actually do a nice little bit of poking and prodding, can be very annoying. We do have Warp Gate on its way as well. Now, that Forge still hasn't done anything, so I'm really curious as to why Bischu did get it at that stage. 2 more gateways being added on, 3 there, so we're already up to 4 gates. That's a nice little bit of pressure timing. You can get a 4 gates and 2 bases. Some Zerglings running around. Obviously, the Watchtower is held. We do now have that Zealot and those 2 Stalkers on their way over. That can do some nice little poking and prodding. We do now have those 3 gateways should be finishing up fairly soon. They're about half done. The Chronobreeze is still coming off, but we do have this probe. Where was the probe? There's the probe, and that basically will mean that we should get a pylon. This third base is obviously very vulnerable on this map because you've got this open area and this open area. It's very easy for a Protoss player to be very annoying and aggravating, but sLivko getting an awful lot of Zerglings out does get us around on that Stalker. A bit of back control by Bischu right there, and that basically means that he's going to take some big damage, and well, the Zealot on his way over as well now. And that's going to go down, trying to kite as best it can, but will fall. The pylon is completed. We should now have a warp in. There are 4 gates done. Warp gate has finished as well. They are warping now actually into those warp gates, but this is an awful lot of Zerglings right now. 28 Zerglings on the field. If we look in terms of, well, units lost, obviously Bischu not doing too great there. The worker count though, he is ahead, and that's something that we will want to see. sLivko counteract, and the great way to basically deal with that is by getting a hell of a load of Zerglings into your opponent's base and killing an awful lot. And can that Stalker actually fit through that? I don't think it can. So have we actually got here now the Stalker's pinned back, and now obviously Zergling's going to absolute town here. So many probes are going to die here. It's absolutely terrible for Bischu right now. And of course sLivko could flat out win the game here with this Zergling run by great timing. Such a slip up by Bischu, leaving that wall off open. Yeah, as we see these all fall, this is pretty much over now. There's well, essentially no way to come out. Yes, there are Zealots up here, but I mean, just look at this. The main Nexus is going to go down. There's nothing that can be done to defend that. And there's the GG from Bischu. So all comes down to completing your wall off and not letting a Zergling run by ruin your day. So that was game 1, guys. It was pretty quick, but stay tuned for game 2. Flick over to my channel. You can find game 2 there. And, well, more than anything else, subscribe, comment, like, in that order, and follow me on Twitter as well. That'd be awesome. Then flick over to my channel. See you at game 2. You've watched a StarCraft 2 England cast, and I was Maddles. Thanks for watching.